Hello and welcome to my Project Zomboid Guns tier list. Um, Today we're going to be taking a look at all the guns here in Vanilla Project Zomboid, and we're going to be ranking them best to worst. So first things first, we've got the Magnum here, and I'm a big fan of the Magnums over the semi-autos. I believe this is the I say yeah 44 Magnum. I have one question for you. Are you feeling lucky? Well, are you, punk? Anyway, that is a solid S tier. It's loud and proud. So now, moving on to, I believe this is the M9. And it's a little weak, but ammo for it is all over the place. It's got 15 rounds, and it does enough damage. You get a laser on this, a red dot on this, and you've got a real nasty pistol. Nasty for the zombies, that is. Next, we've got the M1911. Not gonna lie, when I first got this thing and started using it, it really broke my heart. The clip size is low. Compared to the Magnums, it's really not that great. I really hope they buff it because it's just not that good. It's got like a lower weapon requirement, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's got a low clip size, not a lot of 45 compared to other rounds, not a lot of stopping power. Leaves a lot to be desired, to say the least. So now, moving on to the M16. Now you get this kitted out. It's the only gun that takes 5.56, so you can go ham with it. It's got 30 rounds, fast fire rate, requires a really high aiming level to use. But it is good when you get it ready. It used to be S tier, and they nerfed the crap out of it. It's still pretty alright, but it's not nearly as good as it used to be. Now we've got the M700. So this gun isn't bad, but the problem with it is that its bigger brother kind of stole its thunder. So it's going to go in B for bad. And the problem with it is that it does less damage, and it takes 308, and it's got a low clip size, so it's got a lot not going for it and not a lot of damage to compensate. But here is the M7, I believe it's like the M788, I believe, and this is the one where it's similar to this. It's got a low clip size, it takes 308, but it does a lot more damage. So simply because of that, it's so much more reliable, and you'll be using it, and you'll feel the difference. You'll be one-shotting left and right with this thing, and they can both do collaterals, but this is really its bigger brother. This thing is so efficient with ammo that if you have one of these, you are gonna have a good time. You know, just run them around in loops, pop off a few shots, and you're good to go. Now we've got the ED pistol. I'm gonna be real. I don't like this pistol. It jams a lot. It doesn't have enough stopping power. The clip size is low. I believe it's like 8 rounds, 7 rounds, more like 8. And it takes ammo that can be used in better guns that don't jam. It's bad. It needs a buff. So anyway, we're moving on to the M14. A lot of people like this gun. I think it's okay. I do think it's better than the M700, especially with like range and stuff. It's good for PvP, but in general, not a great gun. It's very middle of the rung, so that's where it's sitting at. And now we've got the I believe this is the 45 revolver, and this is where your 45 should be going. This is I'm gonna say the best of both worlds. Doesn't jam. It takes basically as much as the M1911, and it's loud. It does more damage, and that's exactly the type of gun I like. So loud and a lot of damage. Anyway, now we're on to the 38 special. Walt's favorite. And this is a very decent gun. It's beginner friendly. You can just pick it up and start blasting with it. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but it does enough. Good choice if you find it. Now we've got. I believe this is the double barrel. So the double barrel is a great choice. You could just pick it up, start blasting. Doesn't jam. Does plenty of damage. And yeah, arguably it's S tier. I'm gonna bump it up to. That's a tough one. It's pretty good though. These are all pretty good. I would say it's better than the M1911. I would say that M1911's worse. These guns are really more if you care about range. But anyway, now we're on to the layer right here. This is what the Doomslayer picks up when he plays zombies right there. What is it? The J2000 shotgun, pump action, 6 rounds. Yeah, you get your aiming up. You take a veteran and you go to town with this bad boy. Probably the best gun in the game, especially if leveling up is your stick. Even at 0 aiming, it'll still pop off. You probably want to use a double barrel at 0 aiming, or this if you haven't found one yet. But it'll still work. All the shotguns will still work at 0. And last but not least, we've got the sawed-off. And it does more knockback for less range. I would say that the range is better, but if you're trying to clear out an area, you pop out this little hand cannon and blast it off. It weighs less, so I mean it's a solid choice. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed our Project Zomboid firearms tier list. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We hopefully plan on making some content in the future, hopefully doing some playthroughs and whatnot, and, maybe more tier lists. And yeah, see you later.